perfect reason for why we should have more abortions. Like, we're not having enough abortions. You know, we got to get those abortion numbers up, boys.
What's your thoughts on this?
I think it's a miracle. I'm so thrilled. Like
Bro, if you're this energized and this horny about this, I swear to God, if you're this excited to like stop medical procedures from happening to women, okay? You're just a freak. You are completely a fucking freak, dude. Special PSA from Chelsea for anyone thinking of protesting. Friend of the show, Chelsea says, gentle reminder, use private messaging groups, not public social media posts. By private, I mean encrypted. Adding in Minecraft doesn't count. The courts know what that means. That's true. The courts now officially, legally know what in Minecraft means, for the record. They, like, that actually is a relatively recent phenomena. I'm not even kidding. That is literally true. They didn't before. I'm not even kidding. They didn't before, but they know now. So here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. Like, this video perfectly demonstrates what the Republican Party is about. No, you can't say in Roblox, motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Like, they know that too, probably. They understand that people say in a video game to substitute like actual things that are happening in the world. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh, in a video game. Like, that's not in real life. Okay. Pro-choice protester atop Frederick Douglass Memorial Bridge. Wait, is this real? I don't believe this. There's a lot of people that like put up fucking new shit. The new in Minecraft. I'll kill you in golf. Okay. They know all the games. They understand that if you substitute a fucking video game instead of like saying whatever you want to actually say, you can still be held legally liable, okay? The BBC is even shilling anti-abortion propaganda to us bruvs. No shot, dude. No shot. Kamala is live. No offense, but your country is shit. Motherfucker, any of you dudes that are not in the United States of America looking at us from afar, remember, this is coming to you as well, okay? We export our brain rot. We export our fucking brain disease. It's like our #1 export, dummy. It's coming to you too. You don't want this fucking smoke, dude. It's literally only a matter of time. It is literally only a fucking matter of time until this shit comes to you as well and fucks you in the ass too. And it's happening, okay? Also, I don't give a fuck what Kamala Harris has to say on abortion, dude. It's gonna suck ass.
This is a healthcare crisis. Because understand, millions of women in America will go to bed tonight without access to the health care and reproductive care that they had this morning, without access to the same health care or reproductive health care that their mothers and grandmothers had for 50 years. This is the first time in the history of our nation that a constitutional right has been taken from the people of America.
I don't care about this. I can't. She's like, it's like literally fucking tempering. Like, people have righteous and justifiable anger in this very moment. The worst thing you could probably do is put someone as dull and as boring as Kamala Harris to on a podium to fucking speak out against this shit, because that's only going to like frustrate people further, but not in the right direction. The directional outrage and frustration will only what? Oh yeah, go ahead here.
Cried about this. We prayed about. Everybody
here
is celebrating, but the Supreme Court had the courage. They had the bravery, overturning Roe versus Wade, giving it back to the states, and hopefully this can be the beginning to the end of abortion. So I think we know God is real, and I think we know that prayer works, and I'm just so overjoyed. God bless everyone that's worked on it.
Yeah, now it's time for people to get the facts as far as it goes back to the states. There's a lot of misinformation out there.
To the states. So abortion did not end today. That's not what happened. The Supreme Court overturned, through the Dobbs decision, overturned Roe versus Wade. That means that it goes back to the states, and they have the right to make their own abortion laws, whether they completely outlaw abortion in their state or they allow it to occur at some level. So everyone needs to understand it's not totally over. We have people over here that are screaming, demanding to be able to murder babies, but they still can do it. So what they're demanding is...
It's not going to stop. This is not about states' rights, and this is not about pro-life. And the reason why I have to mention this once again, it's just about pure vengeance, pure spite, okay? Your team winning a fucking dub here. What is that dub? Harming other people, harming the opposing team. That's all American politics has turned into. And it's not seen from a fucking lens of class, but instead seen from a lens of different identity groups, okay? Different identity groups, different marginalized communities, and how much harm you can fucking subject them to through the legislative and the judicial bodies, the judicial process, okay? That's it. That's what American politics is about. It's spite-driven as fuck, and it's all team sports, right? So that the reason why I say this, though, is because it's not going to stop here. The main point, for example, with the trans stuff, was never about the sanctity and security of, like, fucking swim meets for 12-year-olds, okay? It was never about that. It was never about, like, making sure that there was parity, making sure that there was actual, equality for female sports. It wasn't. And they very quickly, once they got those dubs in states... like in Ohio, for example, where like a doctor has to fondle your fucking daughter, okay, to make sure that she has a vagina, right? If she dares fucking play water polo or some shit, and someone says that she's actually trans, that's literally a bill that passed in Ohio. Like stuff like that. Once those things passed, they immediately switched it to actually no doctor should ever fucking do this kind of surgery. No one should do gender confirmation surgeries. That's mutilation. They very quickly jumped on that fucking. They jumped from the idea that like it was actually about women's sports to like no trans people should exist, like very quickly, and they will very quickly jump to fucking gay people shouldn't exist either. And they're already doing it. They're already like, oh man, what's up with all these homosexuals in fucking video games and movies and stuff? We should just stop that from being shown too. It's actually, diversity initiatives that are morally abhorrent and whatever. And they are fighting tooth and nail in every space that they can get some kind of retraction, every space that they can regress society. Okay, they're doing that, and they're going to continue doing that. Just like these fucking demons are not going to stop here. They are going to try to federally criminalize abortion by any means necessary. They're going to try to punish people that are helping people in blue states, that are helping people in red states that want to get an abortion. They're going to do that no matter what, okay? So anyone that says, no, this is about protecting like the safety and security of people, it's a lie. It is a complete fucking lie. Do not believe these fucking pieces of shit. I know a lot of you don't listen to me when I fucking complain about this all the goddamn time, and you don't want to hear me out, but there is no better proof than this, okay? Every single thing conservatives talk about with respect to what they want to fucking curb back, they will always find the most like messaging, the optically adequate way of pushing that message, right? They say all lives matter as a reactionary movement to Black Lives Matter. They say, yeah, I know. We're going to talk about this in a second. Hold on. They say, white power to people saying black power. They don't say it's anti-abortion, or they don't say it's anti-choice when people are running around saying this is a pro-choice movement. They say we're pro-life. We care about life. It's just basic fascist messaging. They always do this. So don't let them fucking dominate the conversation, and don't take them seriously. Okay? Arkansas Attorney General Leslie Rutledge has just certified that the Supreme Court has overturned Roe abortion is now immediately illegal in Arkansas. Abortion is now illegal in 6 states so far. They're moving so quick. Arkansas, South Dakota, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Abortion is also banned after 6 weeks under the private enforcement mechanism in Texas. The states with pre-Roe bans are a little murky, but abortion is basically illegal, if not actually illegal, in Alabama, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. These 4 states with trigger bans haven't yet certified, so we don't know when those will be in effect. That's Mississippi, North Dakota, Utah, and Wyoming. So abortion is technically still legal in those states. Abortion is still legal in Tennessee and Idaho for 30 days. Yeah, I mean, even the Nazis were anti-Jew, though. But, they were expressly anti-Jew. They weren't just pro-Germany. They were also expressly anti-Jew because they had already reached that fucking moment. They started off as saying, oh, we're pro-Germany, we're pro-folk, the legacy Germans, okay? Then they just quickly substituted that to no, we're actually anti-Jew. And it's coming, And the criminalization and the enforcement mechanism for this, for the record, is really ruthless. How are you going to distinguish between a miscarriage and an abortion? It's that easy. Okay? It's that fucking easy. You could just have a miscarriage. Okay? Straight up. So we're just going to criminalize miscarriages now. Meanwhile, Nancy Pelosi's out here fucking reading poems, dude. So nice of her. So wonderful. And there's this guy, snipers on top of the fucking roofs. Nancy Pelosi raising money. People singing hallelujah. Governor Glenn Youngkin. Here's what Governor Glenn Youngkin of VA, Virginia, had to say. The Supreme Court of the United States has rightfully returned power to the people and their elected representatives in the states. Bullshit. They have not done that. They have not done that. It's bullshit. There is no, they know. You want to know what the worst part about this, they've returned power to the fucking states argument is? You want to know what the worst part about that is? It's just completely fucking false. Even in red states, there is a majority of people that believe that women should be able to fucking get an abortion if they need to, okay? Especially in the first trimester. It is wild. They're just lying. And they can get away with this lie because they command state legislatures. They command the court system. They dominate the state legislatures as a consequence of redistricting, okay? And they can just totally just be like, yeah, no, actually, we're doing a democratic process. Put it on. If you were to put, should the state protect a woman's right to have an abortion, especially in the first trimester, okay, as a fucking bullet point, as a referendum in an election, every single state, and I'm 100% certain on this, including red states, would overwhelmingly support it. Straight up. I believe it. There are very few states where they would actually vote against it. Very few states. Youngkin to seek 15-week abortion law in Virginia. Dude, what the fuck? Virginia, dude. They're psychotic, dude. So does that put those clinics and doctors with a way, way, way lower salary? Like all they do is move to new states? I don't know what the fuck happens to the doctors. I mean, most of these doctors have already... Whew. Okay. Every single would, very few would. Which is it? I mean, I'm not 100% certain how the messaging would work in that situation, but right now, if you look at polling results, there is an overwhelming majority support for protecting abortion rights, okay? Protecting the medical procedure that women can get, especially in the first trimester. That is the basis for Roe v. Wade. That's the reason why all these fucking Supreme Court justices had to literally... that's the reason why Supreme Court justices had to straight up fucking lie in their Senate hearings and say they would not overturn Roe v. Wade and that it was a well-established super precedent. There's also a fuckload of Americans that truly believe that it should remain that way.